evening, everybody. Welcome back to Maypole Farm. Welcome back to the channel as well. Mr. Don Reaper 3, welcome back in. Good to have you here. Oh, it's been a hot minute. Just making sure all of my audios are good. And we got some audio for the music. Yeah. We're doing good. Back on the farm, just trying to remember where we were. And it looks like our fields have been harvested. Let's just do a quick little flyby of all the area here. Yep, our grass field is taken care of. We did collect on all the straw. And if I remember right, we paid down some of the loan from the last episode. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I forget what all we've done. I hooked my plow up, had that going for a reason. Oh yeah, we got the we need to get this planted over to wheat, or not wheat, grass. That's right. But we don't have near enough money to rent a piece of machinery for doing that. So, what are we gonna do? Let's take a look at our silage operation here. We got some TMR. Here we're making straw silage, that's right. Grass silage and hay. All right, so we could go ahead and grab, you know, the 30-some thousand liters of TMR that we have. Oh, it was disconnected. Haha. Okay, while this is loading up, I just want to see what we got. Okay, oh yeah, we do have a dairy over here. Let's go ahead and visit the dairy. I want to see... Nope, we don't have any material here. Oh, what do we got? I totally forgot about these things. Hey, there's some money in our bank account. I am so discombobulated on all of my notes for this series. Okay, Maypole. There we go. Collectible at the dairy has been collected. And we don't have much for goat milk in here, or buffalo milk, either one. Sorry about that, folks. I know, it's I don't even have my map here from the uncle saying what's going on where for the collectibles. So yeah, that was a good little gift, I think. So all right, let's go ahead and we're going to rent a seeder so that we can plant some grass in that field. But I also how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Let's go to our map here. So we have this section here that we're going to plant to grass. We own that field there. That's fine. Okay, those are two of the pastures for the animals. And we have that one there. So what I think we're going to do is it's July right now. We just harvested the grass, so August, September, October we would harvest again. I think what we're going to do is wait until September. That way it minimizes the cost that we have for leasing the equipment. And then we will replant this one to something different, because now that we got our gigantic grass field here, this is all that we really need. We're gonna start the bakery empire coming up soon. Yeah, right now we only have the dairy, but we need to get the bakery and the grain mill. Not in that order, we need the grain mill first. And let's also take a look at what we have in storage. We got wheat, that was all 3 fields that we planted to wheat. Or 2 fields, 3 fields. Those fields was all wheat. So I think we're going to diversify that a little bit. I think we're just going to go ahead and keep it all on the wheat and barley system. That way we can use either or for the chickens that we have. And we're not having to change up the fields, and we'll just maintain those grains all throughout. And it's going to cost us like $400,000 to do that. The grain mill itself is $300. The bakery, which is close to us. So yeah, it's going to cost us about, $380,000 to buy both of the properties that we need for future expansion. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the tractor. We don't have much here for TMR. So I think we're just going to hold off on that. And yeah, let's check the sell page. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we don't need either one of those. The one trailer that we have, which is doing just fine. yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of speed things up here. Let's go ahead. We are doing the employment stuff, so let's go up to the tailor shop. And I think it's Shift Y. Okay, we have not done any work here this month. Let's go ahead and do our 10 hours of work. And let's go ahead and we don't need to waste diesel fuel on the tractor. We do have our sensor unit for soil sampling. And then, trying to think here, what was in the cell page there? Oh, Nexat system here. This is the harvesting, the main harvesting unit. Not that our farm needs the Nexat. I just wanted to look at it. We don't need either one of those. We're absolutely fine on that. And then I think it's Shift U for education. Let's go ahead and study for 3 hours while we're here. And then we will go ahead and sleep for the night. Oh, one lamb was born. Oh yeah, we gotta check on the animals. Okay, they're doing pretty good on the food side. Let's go ahead and save real quick because every time I try to sell chickens... Alright, Don, we will catch you later. You have a good night, my friend. Yeah, every time we sell chickens, we end up having to have issues. Let's do 5 and 6 of the males. Confirm. There's none. Okay. Okay, we got a bunch of these guys. And we'll wait until month 6 before we sell any of them. And we got another pallet of eggs. We'll go ahead and take care of that. And I think once we get to the point where our chickens are at, all females or predominantly female, we're going to get the rooster out of there so that we can actually start getting just eggs. I think that's how it's going to work with realistic livestock. Okay, July 2nd. Just trying to remember. Like I said, it's been almost 2 weeks since I've been on here. We got 151,000 liters of food. We got some milk. We got a bunch of slurry. I'm not worried about the straw, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and buy those two. We don't need the bowls. All right. Trying to decide. Okay, here's our 3 bulls. Just taking a look. Okay, 18 months for the females. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the selected. Alright, let's go back over to the goats and check those fellers out. And we do have a small 160. I mean, it's not worth it right now to take the milks up to the dairy. Go ahead and buy that one, I guess. Because this one is 12 months of age. Yeah, we'll buy the selected. The 3. Tango and Crimson. There we go. But I don't need any more male goats. Had a whole bunch that were born. I mean, we're still at 62 of 540. Alright, so we got those taken care of. Let's go ahead and do another job or two. And we'll just go to the bakery over here. Trying to remember, this one here is the grain mill. That grain mill production is really loud. I should see if I can. Let's hit the settings here real quick. I want to see if I can drop down the production volume. Sound, there we go. Environment, character volume. See if that changes anything. Not really. But we'll go up here to, I think it's the, yes, the carpentry is the third and final one. Gotta love glitchiness for some strange reason. buy it. I want to do a part-time job here, people. Then we got, you know, more trailers. Yeah, we don't need any of that garbage. And I think the next day we're going to go ahead and spend some time doing some studies, see if we can get our college education up. Ah, that guy. We already got that guy, I think. Okay, nothing there, nothing there. Maybe I've been leasing it. I don't remember. I thought we had one. Let's look in our vehicle page here. Okay, lizard, colossus, roller, shovel. No, I don't have one. The only time we need this is for lime. Do we... trying to think here. Do we really need it? Do we really need this? No, we're gonna hold off. I'm sure it'll come up again. Okay, let's just check on the 3 animals real quick. 45,000 liters. I'm pretty sure we're good on the animals. Yeah, they have 53,000 liters of meadow grass. These guys have 140,000 liters of TMR. Okay, let's do some study for the day. Oh, we gotta feed Mr. Romeo here. There we go. Keep forgetting about Mr. Romeo. Let's go ahead and study for... we'll just do a 12-hour study session here. There we go. See if we can't get our college education here before the end of the year. It's going to take us a little while, so that's all right. We got some rain. We got some hail coming up overnight, it looks like. Oh, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock we got hail. Okay. This is the 3rd, and then we're going into August. We should not have anything to harvest here. Yeah, everything has been harvested. Alright. And then we won't do anything on the farm basically until September. Okay, 293 chicks were sold. Let's go ahead and save. And we'll see about some chickens here. Let's go ahead and do the information. And we'll select 6 month. 5 and 6 month males, confirm. Okay, we just got a few here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and I forget, we need to do it in this filter here. And then we're going to go ahead and select all. Cell selected. And $400 bucks. It's not too bad. Okay. All right, so they're good. Let's just check on the. We want to actually because I want to try to buy more females. Okay, that one. Yep, we'll go ahead and buy that one. And those two are extremely low. Bonnie, we'll go ahead and buy Bonnie. And then we'll come down to the water buffaloes. All right. And they are good on food. Go ahead and get some TMR going here. Checking to see what we got for. We got grass. We got nothing for hay because it's being produced as fast, or it's being used as fast as it's being made. Our straw is being turned to silage. Okay, so we're doing all right there. Yeah, it's going to take a hot minute for this thing to get loaded up. One of the next things we need to buy is a fertilizer sprayer. And if we're going to do this, we're going to do the weed seeker and pulse width modulation. It's going to cost us $128,000. Because we do need to fertilize this month. Because if we wait until September, that's the first cutting month, so we're not going to be able to do anything there. And then this way, we would at least have our sprayer, even though it's a pull behind. I'd rather get you know something like that, but we could go with this setup here. My only issue is the 7 mile per hour speed limit. It might be, I mean, we don't need a bigger capacity because we don't use that much. But we can't use this because there's no pulse width modulation or weed seeker. That's why we haven't bought this one yet. Even if we do this guy, there's no pulse width or weed seeker option, so okay, we would only need 135,000 for this guy. Yeah, 4,000 liters is more than enough. I think we might go with this guy here, this Hardy Navigator 400 or 4,000. This Vernland does not have the option for fertilizer pulse width modulation, so I don't want that. Even these guys don't have that. The Row, this is a special tanker for a different type of tractor. This guy doesn't have any modification. That goes on that, and that's why I don't like it. It's got the low command system. It's like whatever, weed spot. Nothing for fertilizing. This John Deere wouldn't be bad. 116,000 for 28 meter. We should probably do narrow tires, that way we don't wreck the crops. But that's actually cheaper, although I mean, still 7 miles an hour, it is what it is. And I think the other guy that we're looking at, this other Hardy, 7 miles an hour. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that John Deere. Okay. So we're still loading silage, or TMR. We're almost done. We've got about 200,000 liters to go. 150,000, somewhere in there. I can't remember. Oh, the Amazon here. Because it's a 30 meter working width. It's 7 mile per hour. If we do that, it's 140. Yeah, we're going to go with that John Deere. I mean, even though we only go up to the 28 meter width, that's fine. And it's $116,000. That's what I like, you know. 117 with the narrow tires. So yeah, we're gonna buy this guy because we have got to get our fertilizing done. Yeah. It'd be nice to have this one, you know. But we don't need, well, yeah, we do need that. We could get a lot covered with that, but I think the 28 meter width would be just fine. So yeah, we're gonna buy the John Deere 732. That's gonna be more than plenty for what we're gonna be doing. Hey, there we go. Go ahead and get this over to the animal dealer. And this should be plenty. We only need $117,000 to buy our sprayer. So we should be all right. As I wreck, because I don't know how to drive. And we gotta remember we gotta drive on the opposite side of the road. And the nice thing is we don't have any crops in the ground, so we don't have to worry about getting damage in, you know, wheat and barley and that type of stuff. The grass will grow back, if I remember correctly. We got the turn coming up here in just a few seconds. Here's the turn. I gotta get some diesel fuel in this tractor. Yikes. And that's where we would have to go for the grain mill. And we'll go ahead and turn here. And now we wait again. Don't forget, did we have a... Nope, it's gone. What is this thing for? This is... Okay, this is a topper for either potatoes or sugar beets. Before sugar beets can be harvested, okay. What is the price of our TMR right now? Yeah, we're at the bottom of the market. That's fine. What do we have also for our loans? Okay, we got $325,000 of the $1 million loan. And then we got, you know, 4.7 million of the other one. Are we going to get up to 300 or 117,000? Yeah, barely. we got that. Let's go ahead and buy our John Deere here. And we'll buy the narrow tires on that. Let's go ahead and buy it. Okay. No, really? What did I hit? Low-hanging tree, I guess. Yeah, let's get out of here. Patrick Mills, welcome in. Good to have you here, buddy. And to anybody else that's in here that I have not seen yet, welcome in as well. Want to thank you all for being here tonight. If you haven't done so already, please do the usual YouTube things that everybody asks for. It's greatly appreciated, helps to grow the channel. Yeah, that only took us like 17 minutes to get 900,000 liters of silage and go, or not silage, TMR, and then go sell it. Yes, I have, in a sense. I just went through this morning to get all of my information for the map. I haven't started a new game save yet for it. I know what's expected on it, so I'm not that concerned with having to check out what all's changed. Yeah, I just need time to actually sit down and get everything built on the new game save. I just don't have enough time right now to do it. These next 2 weeks are going to be extremely busy for me. You know, I'm surprised I'm even on tonight, but... Oh, hit a car. Didn't see him. But yeah, we'll definitely, here in September, I would say the second week of September, I'll get a video out for that. It's not 100% required, but it's the map maker said it's highly suggested. And when I went into it this morning, and I didn't add any additional mods to the map at all. I had some of my productions not working properly. So with that, I think the new game save is gonna, and I may go in and see if I can figure out how to make a copy of the current map save, or not the save, but the current map, and then when I download the new one, make a save of that one too, so I can see if I can Actually, I'll be able to do it because it's all part of the save file. So yeah, I just have to copy the save file, and then go through and do the things I need to do. Yeah, I have not played with alfalfa too much. There is some things. Ooh, a little bit of stutter there. There is some things that I've got going on with some other maps that have, and I think that's herbicide. No, I got one fertilizer there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the fertilizer brought out. Get this one brought up. I have no idea how much is here. Yeah, not enough. Let's go ahead and buy some more fertilizer. We're gonna need it. It doesn't matter which one. We'll just buy one for now, because I know that's going to be more than enough. That's going to be up there at the... No, we're not going to dump the liquid fertilizer into the water buffalo. I do have, like I said, another map that I will be revisiting here after everything slows down in my life, so it'll be in September. We're going to come back to it. And for those that have not seen the series, it is Paligny. I went through and spent a good amount of time over the last week or two in the mornings before work, just trying to get that one caught up, do some things. And I think I'm going to be pleasantly surprised with how the alfalfa works on that. Is that fertilizer there? Or is that herbicide? Okay, I guess I probably didn't need to buy this, I guess. They'll still get used up anyway. But yeah, we're going to revisit Paligny. Like I said, I did some things on it advanced, and when we come back into it on the revisit, it's going to be harvest time. You know, not everybody needs to see the planting and stuff, and then you can see what all we have changed on the map. I'm still staying true to the used only playthrough that we're doing on that, so I have not bought anything off the new market. I don't think I've bought anything after that other than production type stuff. So yeah, we'll revisit Paligny. We'll do some other things, get Alma series back up and going here. You know, technically the second week of September. And I'll be happy to get that one going again. I really enjoy doing that. Oh, come on. Okay. And we're going to start in the corner over here, which reminds me I need to turn my Azaria Pro crop sensor on. There we go. That makes it better. not do that. There we go. Steering assist. Okay. Select. Turn it on. Let's go to town. And I'm gonna try to avoid the plowed up area as much as possible. Yeah, I just don't want to over fertilize the dirt, especially when we're going to be planting here in a month anyway. Yeah, plant in September, and then in October we'll harvest again, and we'll go through and refertilize everything. What's up, Mopar? Welcome in. Yeah, it's supposed to be done at maybe 10 o'clock. Not going too bad. I should come up here and get rid of these few trees. Had some nasty looking hail damage there. Yeah, one of these days we'll get this looking nice and uniform orange. I think I may need to rebuy the soil information for these two fields here. I don't know why it didn't lock on before. Yep, this is where a much wider sprayer would come in handy. Yep, that too. That's why getting, you know, this guy here, 15 miles per hour, 36 meter width, but I don't have the $336,000. Actually, $422,000. And this guy would be just perfect for it, you know. I think it's the cheapest one out of all of them, including the Rogator. Yeah, the John Deere system would be great. Hail, hail, go away. Please. I was just thinking about that, the John Deere. You know, like these guys, they have the Azaria Pro Compact that you got to put on there, and then the pulse width modulation for sprayer control for fertilizing. It's sad that the John Deere doesn't have it. Okay, that's the GPS system. The Green Star 3 software, seed or spread. So this would be used with the spreader. This would be used with the sprayer. Is that the same as the Azaria Pro Compact? Because then if you come over here, the working with the set at that, the load command system, they never tell you what it is. The weed spot spraying, I mean, this thing would works great for the weeding, you know. So I just don't know what this load command system is. Let's do a little Google search here. Okay, let's go into the mod hub. The John Deere 4940. I wish they gave you more information on all this stuff. Yeah, because they're not really saying anything on it. So it's almost like they want to leave it up to the individual farmers on here to figure out all the little nuanced stuff. And then I think we will go ahead and fertilize 150 and then 88. But like I said, I think our data next season is going to be outdated after the next harvest. Although you can't complain about the environmental score that we got going on. You know, 94% overall for all of our fields. I think it was pretty good. Yeah, as far as pull behind sprayers, I think 7 is about the highest that they'll ever get. 7, 7, 7. 9, but this doesn't have any of the options that we need. 7, 7, 7. No options that we need, and that goes up to 9. Same with this one here. Yeah, that's where having the self-propelled ones would really come in handy. this going to show our hail damage? No, I don't think so. How is it? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, and then whatever's in there, but that'll get taken care of when we plant the field. 2 in that field, that'll get taken care of here in September. So yeah, since we're going to plant that, redo that grass field in September, we'll probably go ahead and mow it first before we do the planting. That way we can at least get a little bit of final crop off of it. Half of the normal yield. I mean, we're gonna get like 100,000 liters of grass off of it if we're lucky. So yeah, we'll go up and fertilize that one. Now we can just hop on the road over here. We don't have to drive through our farm. And I don't think I'm going to worry about the animal pastures at all. We'll still go through and mow them in October like normal, but as far as trying to keep them perfect, I think next season we're going to be beyond the point of using them on a consistent basis. Nope, just we'll turn the blinks on. One thing I always forget about doing. What's happening, Thing 5? Come on, hell, you're supposed to go away. So, ending at 10 o'clock. Alright, we're almost done with this. One pass down and back. And then we'll go ahead and go to the tailor and do some of our employment work. Alright. Go ahead and get this guy taken back home. And while we're here, let's go ahead and refuel the tractor. Alright, we'll just buy 2,000 liters of fuel for the tank. There we go. Okay. Get our 10 hours of work in. Let's see, can we do the intern yet? We cannot. Crop sensors needed for daylight. Yeah, I know. No, we don't need a baler. We don't need any other additional trailers. More rain, more hail. Let's see what the map looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. Yuck. I forgot. We need to save. We need to save before we do any chicken selling. And then all right. Oh, we got a couple more pallets of eggs here. You think the chickens like it if I store their hard delivered eggs outside of their little coop? Let's see, they got 40,000 liters of food. They're good. Okay, goats, goats, goats. Alright. Goats are taken care of. The cattle and buffalo are taken care of as well. Let's go ahead and we'll do another job here. To the grain mill. And we will go ahead and do some studying here. Oh yeah, we don't need that. We got the seed hawk. Get a little double save going. Okay, now let's check the filter here. Males. Gosh darn it. Okay, it's 238. We'll slowly get up there to where we have nothing but females in the pen. Okay, this is August 3rd. Let's go ahead and go up to the tailor. Actually, no, it's carpentry. Wrong thing. Excuse me. Pottinger. Ooh, JCB. Yeah, we don't have 263,000. What are you doing, Romeo? Suppose we'll kind of hang around for this to get filled up. Just kind of stand off to the side, wait a couple minutes, 2 or 3. $600,000 liters to go. 2 more minutes, maybe. I mean, we could run across the entire map to, you know, see if we can get this to speed up. Chase a deer. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, come on. Really? Through the back wall? That's just wrong. When is the best time to sell eggs? Let's find out. November. So okay, we're down to 200,000 liters. I think we can go to the next month. What's our TMR price? Maybe the TMR price we need to wait on. Ooh, September. It's 118 at the animal dealer. Eh. Yep, let's go ahead and sleep. We're almost done with that, so we can come back in the morning and it'll be filling up. Should still be going. Okay. Let's do our standard chicken thing. Ah, yeah, we don't have a forage collector. Okay. Let's save. Just in case we crash and we have to reset. Let's do our filter thing. Okay, that's a bunch of chickens there. Let's go ahead and select all. Let's go ahead and sell the selected. And then we'll buy those selected. $35,000 liters of food left. They're doing pretty good. See if we can buy any more female goats here. Zeppelin. I mean, we just will try. they got 92,000 liters of food. Okay, we again have Bossy. Let's go ahead and buy Bossy, I guess. Going down to the water buffalo. And we'll buy that one. We'll buy those 4 animals. Okay. Alright, looks like we are ready to take this to market. Yeah, we'll just get that last little blip. Then we got to come back and mow this field here. Rent ourselves a seeder so that we can plant some wheat and grass. That corner was pretty hard to see. Maybe I actually do need to start going into the tractor to drive. And I think this month we'll actually grab all of our milks and we'll take them up to the dairy. So while that's doing the thing, let's go ahead. And we'll have to do a few trips doing this. just have to watch our map because I keep missing that corner. We made about $128,000 on that. It's not so bad. Oh, we do have a couple of pallets of stuff up here. Looks like 4 pallets. Yeah, that's not so bad. I just love it when my headphones decide to power off again and again and again. I don't know why they would power off because I can hear my music coming through them, so there's no reason why they should power off. Okay, we're going to make it a little quicker here. We're going to go this direction. I forgot, let's go this way. A little faster. Something like a leisurely drive through the country. Then we got one more trip to come up here, and we'll grab the butter while we're at it. Although it can stay. I'm not too worried about getting that sold off right away. We'll kind of drive in the middle until we see a car coming. Or Amazon, you know. Although we do have a blind corner and a hill up here. We'll do the same thing again. Little zippity doo-dah. Time to grab what little goat milk we got, and we'll take that up. crazy drivers cutting me off. What the heck? Oh, that's goat cheese, so I think it's around $2,000 per pallet. Stop and take a look real quick. Supermarket $17.49. I think we'll wait till December. So we'll just leave it on the trailer for now. That's the reason why I'm trying to buy as many animals as I can, as fast as I can. And it's hard to do with the realistic livestock mod. You know, we're only able to get 2 or 3 animals a month if we're lucky. And a lot of the ones that we're buying are not of breeding age. So yeah, we're struggling trying to get a very consistent group of animals for producing milk. We're getting there, but it's a slow process. Get this guy home, and then we'll rent a cedar. And at the end of the month of September, we'll go ahead and also pay off more of our loan. Because at this point in the game, I think we're pretty much done buying implements and tractors and such. Get this trailer dropped off back home, get our cedar rented, we'll come back and pick it up. Oh, we still need to mow that one piece of grass. Oh wait, I need this on here. I forgot. If I'm gonna mow the grass, I need my forage wagon to pick it all up. We're getting a lot more than I thought out of this field. I mean, we're going to be just shy of 190,000. Okay, just over 190. Okay, what cedar do we want to rent? You gotta remember, we only have... Okay, we got the 6R 250, so we only got 301 horsepower to work with. So the Bednar's 240. It's 180 for this guy, but we also need to direct drill. And we're not doing the case. I should probably just take that off of there. There is an option, which since we are doing the unlimited side of things, we got the Vulture here. That's 250 horsepower. We got this one that's at 350. This one's at 300. This one's at 200. I did see a case combine come out today. I did not look at it that close. Okay, I think we will keep this at the standard width. And we really don't need, well, I mean, we could bump it up, but I think standard would be just fine for now. Go ahead and lease this guy. let's go pick it up. I'm gonna have to take a look at that there, Patrick. I did not realize it had that big of a capacity on it. It would go good for the the Waseca County playthrough. Okay. I did not back up to that properly. Holy buckets. Okay, so if we buy one more pallet of fertilizer, liquid, all right. We're also going to change this to grass. Okay. Technically, we shouldn't be using this tractor for this seeder, but hey, the horsepower requirement's there, so we're good. Oh. Sorry there, Mr. Dragon Pickup. And I'm still looking for that Dragon trailer for my Palinier playthrough. Gosh dang it. And I'm stuck. Fine. There we go. Okay, the crop sensor's still on. Let's go ahead and unfold this bad boy. Turn it on. And we are going to get rid of some of our grass here, which is fine. Yeah, we're definitely not using that much fertilizer. This little 6R is definitely the workhorse of the farm. See, I got two little strips right there. I think I'm going to take care of those. And I'm not going to worry about that guy there. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and change this back to keep up on the theme of wheat. Yeah, she's needs a paint job. But yeah, we're at the point of having to replant 3 of our fields. We have fields, and we'll just go to that and let that save. Sure. We got field 108, field 91, and then we're going to replant field 88. I think we're going to keep it all as wheat. And just yep, we need to actually do the soil data for 88 and 150 as well. And probably these other 3 because they're getting a little dark. But we'll do that at the start of the next episode. Yep, we're slowly progressing up the rank here. We got $150,000. Let's go ahead and my mouse is not working. There we go. We want this guy here. Let's go ahead and make a special redemption. We'll do a special payment of $125,000. That leaves us $25,000 left over. And we will have this paid off before December comes around. But yeah, we get the Kinsey multi-fruit planter. I did keep it the standard width just because it's easier to control around a lot of my fields. I don't want to be planting my pasture over there to wheat. So we're keeping it as the standard width. But yeah, we're ready to rock and roll here. We'll get this field planted in no time flat, which means while we're doing this, let's take a look for something. Okay, I do have it right there, and I could have put it on, but it won't take us long to go through and roll with it on a second pass. We will be buying one of these in the future. It'll be next year in the fall again, right before our planting season. And yeah, I want to thank every single one of you for coming in tonight. Romeo and I appreciate it very much. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe as well, join the channel. That way you don't miss out on any of the content. Make sure to go to the bell notification and change it to the settings you prefer, so that if you do want to continue watching our channel grow and support us, then you will have our notifications come through your system. So yeah, thank you very much again, and until hopefully tomorrow night, we'll catch you later. Bye everybody.